So this is example number 2 from long division, and in this question we've got again the learning outcomes, how to use long division, how to recognize when to use long division. Remember the algorithm. So the algorithm is key. The algorithm is your daddy, mammy, sister, brother. Daddy, mammy, sister, brother are your divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So your question was so daddy, mammy, sister, brother, and your divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So your question was x squared minus 7x plus 12 divided by x minus 3. And this was on purpose a kind of a tricky one to see were you following all the rules of what you were going on. And if you can follow the rules for this one, you should be able to follow them for them all. So again, it might look like that, and you've got to understand that it's x squared minus 7x plus 12 divided by x minus 3, going back to a look that you might be familiar with from national school, we'd say. So your first trick is always to change the part that's x out that you're going to be dividing into something into red, okay? And that makes it clear in your head that that's the only bit that's going to be doing the division. If that was a red 2x or a 2x, the 2x would be in red. Whatever the x part is, that's going to be doing the dividing. Because it's squared, it's going to be 2 rounds, round 1 and round 2. That will become apparent in a minute. And so there are 2 rounds, and we start off, of course, our daddy, mammy, sister, brother, which means divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So we're ready to rock and roll. So round number 1, divide first of all. So when we go to divide, we're going to say x squared divided by red x. X squared divided by red x. In your head, you might be doing this as x squared divided by x. You get x. That goes up on top. That goes up on top there, so it's floating up to the top, and of course that just disappears. That's divide done, but that bit x squared divided by x was done in your head, okay? So that's your divide done. Now we're on to multiply. Multiply what's on top, so that x there, multiply that by everything that's on the side, piece by piece. So x by x gives us x squared, and I love to see that, because if things aren't cancelling out, or aren't going to cancel out like in a minute, I know something is going wrong. But x by minus 3, be careful here, plus by minus is minus, and x by 3 is 3x, so minus 3x when you put it all together. Now, and that's multiply completed. And this comes the money shot now here, the subtract. And if you just follow this simple rule that I tell people, when starting off subtracting, line across, change sign. So that is a plus x squared. Get your red pen and put a plus circle beside, a minus circle beside that x squared. It was a plus x squared, it is now changed to a minus. The other one is a minus 3x, change sign. That becomes a plus 3x, right? And now when we go to do our actual subtraction here now, we're going to say x squared minus x squared. They cancel. If they're not cancelling, it's not going to break down anyways down the line, so you've made a mistake somewhere. And the other one is a bit tricky, minus 7x plus 3x, and that's why I've broken it apart here. And really what you're doing there, a bit of abstraction. You're thinking that you're saying minus 7 plus 3. A minus 7 plus 3, whatever way you use your calculator, or think that, oh, I'm on a floor, I owe someone €7, I paid them off €3, I now owe them €4. But if it's minus 7x plus 3x, it's minus 4x, and so that's that calculation done there. Minus 7x plus 3x is minus 4x. That's the subtraction done, right? Subtraction finished with. We're now on to bring down. Bring down what's remaining there, that plus 12, bring that down, and that's round 1 done. Round 1. So round 1 completed, we're now on to round 2. So we're round 1 completed, up to round 2, divide again. And now it's the bottom line you're concentrating on here now. You're going to divide the minus 4x, they're there, divided by the red x. And again, you'll be doing this in your head if you're fairly good at it. For me, I like to see it clearly there, minus 4x divided by x. The minus 4x divided by x is minus 4, and that goes on top, right? Again, that's the divide done, but just to show you it's disappeared, that's what you'll probably have done. Minus 4x divided by red x is minus 4. So hopefully that's clear to you there. Now what we do, so that's divide done, we're on to multiply. Multiply that piece that you just got up there, that minus 4, by everything on the side, like this. It'll illustrate it clearly. Minus 4 by x is minus 4x. place it underneath nicely, and I love to see that because I know they're going to cancel out. Minus 4 by minus 3. I love to see that because that's the multiply done, because now when I do my subtract, line across, change signs. Line across, that becomes a plus 4x. Change the sign of the plus 12, that becomes a minus 12. And now when I go to subtract, minus 4x plus 4x, cancel. 12 minus 12, gone. And we're left with 0 there. So again, I don't know if I put any context in this here now, but you were dividing x squared minus 7x minus 12. Or that's subtract done. Let's finish off the bring down. There's nothing else to bring down. So game over there. And we're on x squared minus 7x minus 12 divided by x minus 3. You get x minus 4.